Hi students, my name is Manikumar. I am a mathematics teacher. So I have experience of 4.5 years. Since last 4.5 years I am teaching up to 10th standard. So here, today I am going to discuss coordinate geometry, and that too one special concept, interesting concept, that is a centroid divides median in the ratio 2:1. So here, how to prove this one? Now I am taking a triangle ABC triangle. So in coordinate geometry, for each point we have two coordinates. For A coordinate I am taking, for A point I am taking as two coordinates x1, y1. Second point is x2, y2. Third point is x3, y3. Now to prove this one, to prove this statement, we need three prerequisites. So first one is about median. So that is I am writing here. Let us draw a median AD, which means AD is the median. So here, so D is the midpoint of BC. Why it is midpoint? Because a median will divide opposite side into two equal parts, right? So D is the midpoint of BC. So we know the midpoint formula, right? What is the midpoint formula? That is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So D point will be x2 plus x3 by 2, y2 plus y3 by 2 will be the formula of midpoint, and after substituting that we get the point at D like this. So now that is the first prerequisite we need. Second one, centroid. What is centroid? Centroid is nothing but it is the point of concurrency of all the medians in the triangle, right? Point of concurrency of all the medians in the given triangle, which means centroid is, we use the letter G to represent centroid. Centroid G is a point of concurrency of all medians. So that means if the G is like here, this is the one median, right? Now this is the another median, and this is the another median I am drawing. Now, so it is centroid now. The formula of centroid in coordinate geometry, we already know that, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, that is x coordinate, and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3 is the y coordinate. Now the third one is, so we are completed two now. The last prerequisite we need is section formula. That what I am going to prove now, that is a centroid divides median ratio 2:1, right? So I am assuming that for time being I am assuming that the centroid G divides AD in the ratio m is to n. Okay. Now I am going to prove now, that is G divides Gx, y is a point which is dividing the line. G divides AD in the ratio m is to n. So that is the assumption, right? Assumption. Whatever the assumption is that G divides AD in the ratio m is to n. So now Gx, y belongs to, is equal to, what's the formula here? mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, m by 2 plus ny1 by m plus n. That is our section formula. Now here, for understanding purpose, better way of understanding and writing points again, x1, y1 in this formula will be our point A only, right? x1, y1. What about x2, y2 here? That is our midpoint which we found initially. Okay, that is D. D will be x2 plus x3 by 2, y2 plus y3 by 2. Okay, so if you substitute all the values in the given formula, section formula, see here, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. That is equal to, what is the value m here? M only. X2 value is this one. That is x2 plus x3 by 2, right? Again, plus n value, what is the value of x1? It is again x1 only. By, m plus n, right? M plus n. Similarly, the y coordinate also, that is m into y2 plus y3 by 2, comma, n into y1 by m plus n. Now, will we equate x coordinates or y coordinates? I am taking x coordinate. If we take y coordinate also, we get the same answer. So, I am equating only x coordinate now. That is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. That is equal to m into x2 plus x3. So, if we solve the sum part, that is 2 into n, LCM will be go that side. The denominator will be equal to 2 into m plus n. Here I am taking the LCM on the numerator. So, 2 will multiply with the second term, 2 into n x1. The denominator is equal to 2 into m plus n. Now, to cross multiplication. So, here 2m plus n into x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 3m into x2 plus x3 plus 3 to 6, right? 6 and x1. Now, it is simplification part now. That is 2m into, I am taking only m terms, that is m terms on the left side and n terms on the right side. So, here 2m into x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus, I am taking bring the m terms to right side now, so left side, that is plus becomes minus or transposing, so minus 3m into x2 plus x3, that is equal to 6m x1 minus 2m into x1 plus x2 plus x3. So, I have transposed the n term to right side and m terms to left side. Now, multiply these terms, that is 2m x1 plus 2m x2 plus 2m x3 minus 3m x2 minus 3m x3. What about right side now? 6n x1 minus 2n x1 minus 2n x2 minus 2n x3. If we equate and if we solve the equations on both sides, we get it like this. 2m x1 will be no change because there is no like term here. So 2m x1 will be like that only. 2m x2 minus 3m x2 minus mx2, and this will be minus mx3. That is equal to, here we have 6n x1 minus 2n x1 means like terms, right? What will happen? 4n x1 minus 2n x2 minus 2n x3. Now, take n common on left side, take 2n common on right side, because in each term we have 2n common, right? So here in each term we have only m common. So if you take m common here, 2x1 minus x2 minus x3, that is equal to 2n x1, 2x1 minus x2 minus x3. If you see carefully on both sides, so this term is same. If we cancel these two, the whole equation will be reduced to like this. M is equal to 2n. Now, if you take transpose n to right side, so left side, so m by n is equal to 2 by 1. So m is to n is equal to 2 is to 1. So in this way, we can conclude that a centroid divides a median in the ratio 2 is to 1. Thank you.